Hello children, your science lesson, plants as food producers. Plants, food producers. Lesson number 1, 4th class. Let us start the lesson. Plants are very important to us. These are plants, right? You know what are plants. They produce food that animals and including people eat. Even animals eat the food, plants, even people eat the plants. And people indirectly eat the animals which eat the plants. Okay, Nana? Now, as I have told you, plants are very important to us. We both animals and human beings. Both of us eat plants. Now, the animals that give us meat eat plants. Example, goats, they eat plants as their food, right? And goats also give us milk, right? And then hens, what do they eat? They pickle the small little grass perks and they eat that also. And we eat chicken every Sunday, right? You eat chicken, no? And cow, it also eats grass. And what do? We drink its milk. Buffaloes and cows eat grass, no? So, what do? We drink the milk of the cow. So, the animals, whatever animals we are eating as food, for them food is plants. Now, plants not only give us food, they also give us many other things. Let us see what they are. They give us fresh air. Yes, right? They give us fresh air. They give us shelter. See this man, he is making his hut with the palms, right? And they give us fuel. They give us medicines, right? And they give us many other things like furniture. With coconut plants, you make this ropes and all. So many things we get from the plants. Not only food, we get many other things from the plants. Till now you have learned that human beings and animals depend on plants for food. Now let us see. Whenever you see a plant, what is that first you see, Nana? You find the leaves, okay? So every plant has its own type of leaves. Some leaves are long, some are short. Some are oval in shape, some are round in shape. So you do one thing. Go around your house and collect few different types of leaves and put them in your notebook. Let them dry. And when you come back to school, show me how many different types of leaves you have collected. Now mostly, let the leaf be in any shape, Nana, or size. The range of the leaf will be from 15 millimeters to 18 millimeters. Small leaves, not the big leaves, okay? Not the coconut leaves and all. The small leaves will be mostly from 15 millimeters to 18 millimeters. They start from that range. They start from that range. I don't say the size will be only 15 or 18 millimeters. They start from 15 millimeters to 18 millimeters. Now here I am showing you different types of leaves. See, this is a veins. Here you are finding different types of leaves. This is a vein. This is shapes. This is arrangement. These are edges. Okay, and this is about the various type of leaves on their arrangement on the stem. Okay, Nana? So these are the different types of. Now I told you that different types of leaves are there. Now let us see few examples of different types of leaves. Coconut leaves. How do they look, Nana? They look like this. See, they are different, right? Next, Goa leaves. You know, na jamkai. Jamkai tree leaves. See, they look like this. Okay. Next, mango leaves. Mamidikai. You know mango, no? Mango leaves. They look like this. Neem leaves. వేప చెట్టు. వేప చెట్టు ఆకులు ఎలా ఉంటాయి? ఇలా ఉంటాయి. Okay. And cabbage, you eat cabbage, no? Cabbage curry, your mommy prepares cabbage curry. Their leaves are like this. Next, tomatoes. Tomato leaves look like this. Okay. And spinach. Spinach ante palakura. Okay. They look like this. Okay. Next, sugar cane leaves. You eat sugar cane, no? How do their leaves look? Their leaves look like this. and palm trees. Palm trees means they look just like coconut trees, okay? And palm trees are of different varieties. See, one palm tree has these many varieties of leaves. One palm tree's leaves are like this, one palm trees are like this, and some are like this. So, see, these are the different types of leaves which we can find. Okay, Nana? Now, leaves are not only about different sizes and shapes. Now, leaves are also of different colors. Now, let us see what are they. Leaves also have different colors. What are they? See this one. This is a mango tree. Okay. Mango tree leaves. See. Ivemo leta akulana. The red color ones avi leta akulu. Ivochi green color leaves. Ante oka mango tree ke two different colors of leaves unnai. E red leaves only will again turn into green leaves. Okay. Now see this is maple leaf. It's a tree. Okay. Just used to give shadow. And these are crotons. In this crotons you see, in one croton only you are having pinkish shade, green shade, yellow shade. See how many colors are there in that? See, this is also a croton plant. Croton plants are plants which are just kept only for show, Nana. They require very little water and very little maintenance. So, see in this also, the green leaf with a white border. And in this green leaf also you are finding different shades. See, above it is dark, below it is light. Okay. So, see this one. In one tree, how many colors of leaves are there? Green, yellow, orange. So many different colors are there. So, leaves also have different colors. Let us see few more examples. See this leaf, Nana? In between it is white. Okay. Here at the border it is dark green. And see here, so many different leaves are there. See the outer layer of the image. The outer layer of the image. See this image. The outer layer of the image. Dark color. Right. Little greenish color. Light green. Right. Again you have few middle color, mid green colors. And see here light green. Right. And then here you have purple or violet shade of leaves. So see, leaves are of so many colors. Now you all have to collect few different colors of leaves with different colors. Okay. Now till now you have learned that people and animals depend on food, on plants for food, right? Then you have learned that leaves are of different shapes and sizes. Then you learned that leaves are of different colors. Now actually let us see the various parts of leaf. Okay. See, this is the image of a leaf. Okay. Now, there are three main parts in the leaves. That is the base. What is base? This is base. This is base. Okay. Next, the stalk or petiole. Stalk or petiole. What is stalk or petiole? This is stalk. This green line is stalk. Okay. And the lamina or leaf blade. So, this is leaf blade. And this is lamina. This whole leaf, flat surface of the leaf is lamina. Now let us see them in detail. Okay. As I told you, leaf is made of three parts. Now let us see the first part. Okay. See the image, Nana. Now this is the base. Okay. The first part is the base. It is the point at which the leaf is joined to the stem. Now I will show you what is that point. Okay. This is that point. This is that point where the leaf is joined to the stem. This is stem. Okay. This is stem. See, this is stem. Okay. And here, this part is the base of the leaf. This part is the base of the leaf. Okay, Nana. What is base? It is the point at which the leaf is joined to the stem. Okay. This is a very important question also for you. Now, you have seen the first part of the leaf. Now, let us go to the second part of the leaf. Now, first look at this image, Nana. Okay. The second part of the leaf is called the stalk or the petiole. It is called the stalk or the petiole. It is the thin section joining the base to the lamina. It is the thin section joining the base to the lamina. It is generally cylindrical or semi-cylindrical in form. Now I will show you in this image what is petiole. See, this is petiole. This is petiole. See what is happening. This is the base, no? I told you that this is the base. Now from the base, how is the leaf going? The leaf is going like this. See? Okay. Now this petiole is joining the leaf and the lamina. Lamina means the whole leaf. Lamina means the whole leaf. See, this is the flat surface of the leaf. The flat surface of the leaf is called lamina. Okay. Now this complete leaf, how is it being joined to the base? It is joined by this small rib. See, I'll show you again. Wait. See, this small rib it is joining. See, this small one. See. And sometimes it is cylindrical, sometimes it is semi-cylindrical. Means sometimes it will be fat and round, sometimes it will be thin. Okay. So when you see the different types of leaves, no Nana, when you collect them, you will understand that point. Okay. Now let us learn about the third part of the leaf. What is the third part of the leaf? See this image, Nana. The lamina or leaf blade is the third part of the leaf. Now what is lamina? Lamina is the broad flat part of the leaf. Means the broad flat part of the leaf ante this one. See, ee vein ki madhyalo unna broad part of the leaf ni manam lamina antam. And food making process occurs in the blade. See, this is the blade. This is the blade. See, this one is the blade. Okay, Nana? So, food making part occurs in this blade. Okay? Right. Now, leaf blade has a mid-vein or midrib. Mid-vein or midrib. This is the midrib. What is that? That is called midrib. Okay? And this midrib has many side veins. See, this is the side veins. See, these are the side veins. Okay. What are these? These are the side veins. Now these veins carry food and water in the leaf. Okay. These veins carry food and water in the leaf. Now actually the lamina part, that is the flat surface of the leaf, is supported by these veins. Now, for example, when you just take an umbrella in your house, Nana, when you open the umbrella, inside you have a frame of aluminium, small wires of aluminium, small strings. Okay. On that, this cloth of the umbrella is being set up. Okay. Like that, the same way, these veins are those aluminium spokes, and the cloth is the green lamina area of the leaf. Okay, Nana? So, these veins, they help to carry the food and water in the leaf, and they help, they support the blade like the metal ribs in the umbrella support. Okay. So, this was about the leaf, the third part of the leaf. Now, we have learnt about the ribs, that is the veins and lamina of the leaf. Now, we have little more to know about the outer surface of the leaf. The outer surface of the leaf has many tiny pores, Nana. These openings are called stomata. See, this is the leaf, and when we see it with a magnifying, actually we can't even see it with a magnifying glass. We have to see it under a microscope. Okay. So, these small pores on the leaf. Okay. That is this image. This image, when seen under microscope, it looks like this. So, these small pores are called stomata. Now, what does stomata do? What does stomata do? The stomata enables the carbon dioxide to enter the leaves. See, the carbon dioxide is entering the leaves, okay, and releasing oxygen, right? So, the stomata enables the carbon dioxide to enter the leaves and let the oxygen leave the leaves, okay? A leaf has many stomatas, Nana, not one single thing. And when we compare the total percentage of the leaves, percentage of various things made by the leaves, stomata comes only as 1% of the leaf surface. Okay, 1% of the leaves. These pores are very small. You can't see them with the naked eye. They are so small. Okay, so stomata is the small tiny pores which help and enable carbon dioxide to enter the leaves and makes the oxygen leave the leaves. Now what do we breathe? We breathe in oxygen and we release carbon dioxide, right? Similarly, the leaves also, they take in carbon dioxide and leave out oxygen. So that's why we say air is filled with oxygen. Of course, with various gases also, but we breathe in oxygen and we relieve out carbon dioxide. Okay. So where are these made? This oxygen is prepared in the stomata. Where is this oxygen prepared? This oxygen is prepared in stomata. Now, leaves also have various functions. Now, the leaves also have various functions, Nana. Green leaves make their own food for the plant. Okay, green leaves make their own food for the plant. And leaves breathe the air in and out through stomata. Leaves breathe air in and out through stomata. Okay, and leaf veins supply every part of the blade with water and food. As I have told you, the small veins, midrib veins and the side veins. All these veins supply water and food to the blade. Okay. And some leaves store food so that they can be eaten raw. Some leaves store food so that they can be eaten raw, like spinach. We can eat spinach raw. Cabbage we can eat raw. Mint also we can eat raw. Mint and pudina. Okay. Spinach, cabbage, mint, all these leaves we eat raw no nana. So అవి రాగా తిన్నా మనకి రిక్వైర్డ్ విటమిన్స్ మినరల్స్ రావటానికి ఆ లీవ్స్ చేసే ఫంక్షన్ అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో దే స్టోర్ ఫుడ్ సో దట్ దే కెన్ బి ఈటెన్ రా. నౌ సమ్ లీవ్స్ లైక్ తులసి అండ్ నీమ్. Tulasi, whenever you feel cold, your mummy will say, go take few tulsi leaves and put it in your mouth, right? And whenever you are hurt, you have any allergies, you take neem leaves, make a paste of it and apply it on your skin, then your allergy will reduce to some extent. So these are medicinal leaves. Okay, Nana? So till now, today you have learned about how important plants are for us, because human beings and animals depend upon plants for food. Okay, and you have learned the various types of leaves, the shapes of leaves, the types of leaves, and the colors of the leaves. And then you have learned about the three important parts of leaf. What makes a leaf? That is the base, the stalk and the lamina. And then you have also learned about the various functions of leaves. Now in the next video you are going to learn about the food process, making of food, the process of food in the leaves, and then different types of fruits. Okay, Nana? So this was your today's lesson. Stay home, stay safe, and watch the video very well so that you can understand every aspect of the lesson. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day.